I wasn't quite familiar with. I know they mentioned a little bit of it in the live stream, but I was like, you know what? Just in case if anything else comes up that might be relevant, we're gonna take an intermission today and play her agent story. And then tomorrow we will be switching back to the main story, hopefully closing that out. Unless today the agent story is on the shorter end, which I don't think so, but it's probably better for me to just split it anyways, because like, I'll probably be tired by the time I finish the Anby story. So yeah. Anywho, let us hop right into it. So, it's time to hop back into I was gonna say the back rooms. uh into the video archives and find story. Echoes of Silver. Agent level 58. Not that it really matters too much, but you know. Let's go, go, go.
I just got back from Waterfall Soup.
She
What happened?
sounds
Did something come up with
a bit
General
solemn
Chop?
about it.
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. It's just... General Chop mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for some time now. We haven't heard from her for a while either.
Maybe she's been busy with something lately. You know, like a mission.
Oh, speaking of Soldier
mission?
11, I did hear her voice
But
earlier today
even
when I was
then,
playing
she'd still try to reply to messages from you.
Deadly Assault.
That's what she did before.
I definitely
This is
missed
starting
the
to
old
worry me
one.
now. Oh, if only her squad mates were with her.
A few days ago, Trigger visited the outpost. Recently, she keeps getting redeployed. Unusual. Looks like Soldier 11. Armed forces, not defense personnel. Alright, we're jumping right into it. Okay, so we do get to play Trigger. This is gonna be
Eye of Obel.
this is gonna be a bit interesting because I don't know how to play her, but I'm gonna guess they're probably gonna teach us anyways. Too bad I don't have Anby to pair with her, and we only get one slot, so I'm guessing we pair her up with a DPS. So I guess to play safe, I'll
This is the path I follow.
actually who does she pair with? An attack character or shares the same attribute? Okay.
Eradicate all evil.
Attack, lightning. I feel like Haramasa standalone doesn't feel that great.
Huh? Is something the matter?
Jane had to build a bullet. Grace doesn't. Oh, well, I guess she does, but Grace on her own is not too great either. And plus, she's an anomaly. She doesn't really need the stun in comparison.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
I'll try
Huh?
Haramasa.
You sure you want me to join?
I know Haramasa likes having a stunner. We'll see whether or not this actually ends up any good. Hold basic attack to enter sniper stance, allowing trigger to fire consecutive shots. Gain 25 per points of purge. When per point when other characters hit enemies, and then she follows up. Deals increased stun damage. Hitting enemies, lightning damage. With heavy attacks from an EX special assist or ultimate, then trigger does a harder hit. Corny support. Okay, so not really gonna worry about too much. Just get her points and then she'll hit off.
She's so
off
kind.
field. For the way she uses a sniper feels like a shotgun sometimes, like a sluggy shotty.
Adjusting for wind.
Oh, there she is, flying through the field. I wonder how do you aim this? Does she
That
just
was
target?
easy.
Does she target anyone in particular?
Ether vision activate.
Okay. Didn't even get a single stun off.
Suspicious ether fluctuations over there. Recalibrating.
Ready.
I'll take point.
Target practice.
Oh, she gets quick assist though.
Ether vision activate. Increase firepower. Support in position. The target's exposed.
Bruh, he's running. He got ditched. Look at him run. This is not vigilante justice. Right, says the man doing illegal things here. And he's knocked out cold. Alright.
That's Soldier 11?
Nope, she is indeed knocked out
Take
cold.
out that sniper.
Yeah, I won't let you take her.
Oh, I did not even mean to counter his attack, but you know what? I guess it works.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'll pierce right through.
Is it time for me to rewatch the Haramasa vid? Because, like, I kind of get how his kit works, but I feel like I could definitely
My
be doing
bullets
some things a
are
bit better.
one with the wind.
Full of openings.
Time to pin him down. Press the advantage. Support in position.
With a clear mind, arrows fly true.
Soldier 11! No, damn it. You should have been no match for her. What did you do?
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Defense
Release her.
Force Soldier? Yeah,
Or
right.
else you'll
Not
have
anymore.
my bullets to answer to.
Your friend is beyond help, Sniper. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Ooh. Wonder what that means.
Damn you. Silver's revival. What did he mean by that?
Message to the cap. Soldier 11 I will be using up RLE starting today. Okay, well, makes sense. Soldier 11's MIA now, I guess, and then Trigger's gonna be busy trying to track her down. Yeah, new Astro Yell album. Ooh, ask on the internet. Alright, we know who's gonna pick up on it. Gonna be us. Holding a fried chicken burger. Ain't no way it's gonna be Anby. Well, it's a burger. It's totally gonna be Anby. Yep, there she is. The slow turn.
Hello.
Is it you? The one who contacted me on Internet?
Yep.
Yep. Just so deadpan about it.
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it. Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh,
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internaut who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar.
I wonder
Even
why,
though I can't see your
Clueless.
face, you somehow remind me of a friend.
Also, you
A
never
friend
realized
who's in
Amby's
danger.
arm pieces are like
taken
clipping
her,
into
haven't
her
they?
body when
Wait,
she crosses her
How
arm.
much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening. But you might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place.
Oh
So
wow,
you
they're
should
really
get
just
why I
jumping
feel
right into that right
responsible
away.
for her.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the hollow?
Inside the hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
Alright, and then I'm gonna guess Amby's gonna switch into her soldier Amby mode. Oh. And speaking of soldier Amby, we're playing as Amby now. Yay. Anyways, hello Dale. It's been a little while. Oh, I'm guessing Amby hasn't been doing a spectacular job, I guess. Oh, attacked one already. Alright, I know I said earlier that I was probably going to save the rest of the main story for tomorrow, but if I finish this within an hour 30, maybe I'll tank it out and finish the rest of it, and then I'll spend Thursday resting. Because the Genshin livestream is on Friday, and gotta get used to the new time swap and waking up feeling horrid. Well, it's at 8, but really 8 still feels like 7. So I guess it's technically better than 6:30, but still waking up as if it's like 7 still feels kind of eh. Oh, no, we're playing a stun Amby. Okay.
Evade now.
Nope. There she is. Very punctual, of course, as expected of an informant. Guy keep the good rep, yeah.
Let me take a good look at your movements.
Alright, well, this is gonna be a bit awkward as a stunner.
Recalibrating.
Roger. Thunder. Standing by.
I just realized we're playing this team with 2 stunners, so this is kind of funny.
Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You
Chat.
don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that.
Thunder!
Bro, I don't even get a chance to use my EX skill because I just stunned them beforehand. Trigger out here just shooting them all down before I get a chance. Ouch.
I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token.
I don't know if I can say that much. Anby, Stunner Anby's fighting style is definitely way different than Soldier Anby, but alright, I'll trust the expert, I guess.
You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities, how could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So
Storks.
making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No, I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. I never thought the military had this level of technology. If they could mass produce soldiers, then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk
Because the
human
soldiers
lives?
aren't top-notch yet.
That's what you're thinking, right?
I was trying to say it in a more... diplomatic way.
It's okay. I won't take offense. Not over this. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, your theory has some merit. But as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
That's kind of
Really?
fudge.
So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
Oh, I hear monsters. Ethereals.
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. PWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation?
Anby.
Got you covered. Target locked. Fire support.
I'm trying to think. Lighter's movement reminds me of
Ether vision activate.
something. Don't know what though.
Adjusting for wind. Yeah.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now. Quick shot! Time to pin them down. Supporting position. You're in my sights. The target's weary.
Roger. Thunder.
There we go. Oh. I recognize that outfit.
Anby, what is that?
Exactly what we're afraid of.
That's the old Silver Squad uniform.
Oh god, why was that loud? That felt. Ugh. Man, I don't know why. My.
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever.
She's crazy. It definitely gives off the crazy vibes. Just look at that stance.
Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh?
Oh boy, Anby lovers are gonna love this episode.
You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves
What's better than one
too?
Anby?
Be gentle!
Multiple Anbys.
Seriously.
But then again, I don't even know you could call them Anby
Fewer and
because they look
fewer
like
parts
Anby,
of
but
my
they're definitely
original
not
body.
like Anby.
Yet I feel
right?
more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right? Ah, there you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name.
I know this is not the scenario to be talking about it, but why'd they have to do it from this angle?
But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty.
Her resting face is
and
pretty.
pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible
Oh,
strength,
they're fanatics.
she could only save
Imagine being a fanatic for,
one
over
of
yourself.
us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go
Indeed.
handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story. It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
I mean, you just asked for the plan, not the intricate details of the plan. We know the objective: get in, get out. Well, I mean, she doesn't have much to lose, so.
This place is cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too. Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't
I'm
detect
pretty
me.
sure the beat's probably in reference to something. I don't know what it is, though.
Soldier 11, wakey wakey. That's odd.
Oh, is it?
I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you?
Oh, we got an
Won't
EP Soldier
you?
11 here.
Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me. Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story. Where was I? Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction is we feel more pain. And that's when I met her. She bought me as a trophy girl, cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand.
Right, that's fucking torture.
Anesthesia doesn't work
Is that?
on us.
I'm pretty sure that's the same
You know
lady,
that,
right? It looks kind of
So
similar.
it hurt.
It's always the damn same syringe.
It hurt like hell. Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my
Well, I
brain
mean, she
is
was
the
the
only thing
tactician
that's
of the
remained
group, right?
intact. Thus, I remember everything. I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain,
we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our
Yeah, but do they
past.
want that though? Is the
And
thing? They
Reforming
don't.
Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
Trigger!
Wow.
Say no more. I've got it.
Standing by.
I wonder if there's any benefit to turning up her bar all the
Ether
way.
vision activate.
Kind of like I'm trying to think, like Seth and Chingy and Lighter, or you just want as much as possible just so you don't, she has more uptime off field.
I'll pierce right through. Sniper's Creed. 1 shot, 1 kill.
At your command.
Time to pin them down.
Thunder!
Recalibrating.
I wonder if I get more DPS if I just shoot like this.
They're exposed. Neutralize.
Quick shot. Time to pin them down.
That's the Captain Anby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to
I don't know if
reminisce
it'd be
about
comfortable
the
to
days
sleep
of
in that. It's kind of
glory and
bulky.
agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before.
Instincts are always
I'll never
key.
forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious even. There's always someone who sees value in me, just like you did before. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad,
That
I
is
had
true.
no street smarts. Competing for
I would be
profit,
textbook smart.
seeing
Urge.
through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working
No,
a
rubbing it in
job,
with the burger
and
part.
going on dates. Instead
Dates?
of
With who?
being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
Something bad's gonna happen. Oh, okay, so she handed over.
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Anby.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Hey, go contact you-know-who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that, but I need to keep everything in check.
But you know
Or
what?
else
She'll win anyways, because
all
power
my
friendship.
efforts so far will have been...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech, so use it carefully.
Uh-oh. She's not doing good. Yikes. After I... Well... I guess on one hand, they probably don't want to bring her to an actual, institution. But at the same time, I don't think we're the professionals that she's looking for. But we'll see. She's laid out on the couch. I don't know if it'll be comfortable sleeping in that, but I guess we're not expected to, you know, shed some of that clothing.
What is this place? And who am I?
You're awake, Harin.
Great, you're awake.
Oh god, amnesia.
I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier 161051. Only a fool would call
Interesting
herself
number they
that.
chose. I wonder if there's any meaning to
I
that
can
one
see
as
you're
well.
doing much better now. But I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Yup.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
Oh, I wonder if that
You know how
dialogue would have changed if we
short-handed we
didn't
are, right, Kieran?
adopt Inky.
Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess
Oh, I just
that's your
realized the
unique
color of her
charm
mask
manager.
changed depending on
Jokes
how
aside,
she's feeling.
I can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident she'll bounce back.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and
Family.
relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy
Burger.
boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Anby. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh,
It's noodles.
they're not? What does she like then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about
It's time
Soldier
for you to
11 as
learn
well.
her taste, I
Be sure
guess.
to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
Alright, off we go. Get some takeout ramen. Just, I don't know. On one hand, it's like, I know some people, well, I don't know if people actually prefer takeout for some reason over actually getting the food at the place, but on one hand, I feel like ramen is probably one of those foods that it's probably good to eat it fresh. But something about hearing takeout ramen has like a different feeling to it. Like, I don't think it would be better, but it definitely has a different vibe. Yeah, just like go not over the counter, just your typical shelf ramen. Still good in its own way, I suppose. Grilled mackerel, 3 to 30 times ultra spicy. Oh wait, am I ordering this for Soldier or am I getting it for myself? It's for Soldier, the spicy one. If it's for Anby, obviously the hamburger one. I completely missed the dialogue. Is this for Soldier? I'm gonna, regardless, I'll probably go still pick for Soldier. Hey, good one, General Chop.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef.
Me too.
I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
We got 2
So,
bowls.
spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Anby. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her, and that they'd never forget her.
Trigger, you're really amazing.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must be nice to have you as a comrade.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Doesn't
Seems like
want her
it's
to know,
really
I guess.
weighing on your mind. Alright, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either, but I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our patient.
Yeah, soggy noodles aren't great. Too soft is not enjoyable. We're back. Worry about tomorrow's problems tomorrow. Good old procrastination, baby. Alright, that is part 2. Alright. Oh. Wait, stupid. Oh. There we go. Oh, now they're recommending Ether and Ice. Okay. I don't know why it took me so long to click into it. It just wasn't clicking. Didn't see Soldier 11 or Trigger in the store. Do you know where they went? Well, oh, she feels hurt now. Wise, you are, well, unwise. We are in a new era. Things have changed. Alright. She's laying everyone else in her group in, I suppose. Oh god, they placed a bet on this? No, my 5,000 Denny's! I couldn't help but notice, I don't know if it's the lighting, but I can't zoom in or anything, but okay, I figured it was just the lighting. I was gonna say, does she have abs on her stomach? No, I think that was just the lighting. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Nicole already knows, because she knows more than,
Nicole?
you know,
Well, look who decided to come back.
Uh-oh,
I'm sorry
she
for
doesn't look
leaving without saying anything.
happy.
You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do
She's
you plan to
fine.
make
She's
it
putting
up
on
to
the
me?
mean face right now.
I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too.
Alright,
Is
now
that
that's a
good
bit
enough
much.
for you?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business?
Man, Billy just
Forget it.
taking collateral
You owe
damage.
me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Anby. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The Cunning Hares doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, you finally need me?
Yeah, there's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot. Can you help me locate her?
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier.
What
I'll
kind of
contact
statistic
some
is
of my
that?
sources. I'll let you know as soon as I get any information.
Alright, Billy. I hope you didn't mind us using your paycheck as a bargaining tool. Girl bands or something. Nicomata hiding in the corner.
Who's there?
Anby! It's you!
It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
Okay, well, that's a that's an interesting train of thought. I don't know, but then again, I can't say anything better because literally there was a. I find it funny that they mention this because literally one of the titles I have in this one Discord server I'm in is 2 hands because I made the same exact joke, but using 2 hands instead, and we don't even want to go with that. If you know, you know.
Boring burger girl. You only sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting,
Probably one of the
Nicolata
weirder
has a
titles I've
special
ever gotten
gift
in
for
my
you. Here you
internet
go.
life, but I don't think I have it anymore. But that was just a fun time period for whatever reason. This is a very interesting doll. Very, very homey.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing you sewed it yourself? This is too much, Nekomata. I can't accept this.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly, with a big head and tiny little body. I didn't look anything like Nicole. So
I mean,
I
some
altered it a bit.
people like their
Wow, it
like their Funko
somehow looked
Pops
just like our Anby.
or Neandroids
But I
or
don't look
whatever
like this.
category.
No,
Oh.
it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Go on, take it. Keep it with you all the time, and don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you? Are you trying to get PubSec to arrest me?
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
That's
Alright,
a big bet you're putting
I'll
on
trust
that.
you. Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
Oh, Lady Nekomata appreciates your rare treat. But not now.
Not now? But the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
Alright, well, you have a lot of weight on your shoulders now. Gotta own up to it. Alright. To the wayside. Oh, we're actually going all the way to like the little park in the back. Well, no, park is a bit much. Playground. Oh, and we got a little chubby cat with us too. Those are living out here posed up on the giant ass tires.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Anby. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before. But I can't quite remember.
I'm Anby. Does that name ring a bell?
No. I don't recall anyone named Anby. Sorry.
Whoosh.
Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now. I'll get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
I see. Where did you and Trigger go today?
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats. They were different than I expected, surprisingly soft. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them over to public security. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
Still a maiden at heart, I
The
guess.
video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student.
Oh,
Anyway,
right. Of course
I
we would
think I
know.
did a good job.
Because we've been
Right, Soldier 11?
raising up girls on the
Yes.
wayside.
I had a great time.
Gotta pass on our experience to
Still.
someone else.
I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing. I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for ya. So, Anby, can you relax now? Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose another squad mate, so I promise to look after her. You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her. And if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Company. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this? A doll. It looks a little familiar.
It's very cute.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished possession.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you, we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Thanks.
It gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head back to the video store and get something warm to wear.
Alright, back we go. Leftover carrot chips? I don't think that suffices for a dinner. I wouldn't mind a late night run. Gotta get in shape.
I remember you from earlier today. Anby.
Oh god, not the terrible nicknames again. Well, how'd you come up with this one?
It's Anby. Just Anby.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet. It's frustrating not knowing what I've forgotten.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten, Harin.
Harin. Is that my name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but didn't intervene.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's connected to my past, then please tell me everything.
Sure, I'll explain it all. Just allow me to do one thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to you. There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And, in the end, they chose to keep only one replica.
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, I was selected. They devised an operation. A suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officers.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending
some
their
people
own
just don't give
soldiers to
shits.
die? We're living, breathing human beings.
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
But Bangbu aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission.
Now that is the better route.
So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. And then fled. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you, because you were their only asset. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who to hate. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. And Nicole told me that I shouldn't hate myself. So, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas were not seen as humans. According to a movie Wise loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life shouldn't be engineered. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry, Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying. Why am I crying?
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down.
She's
I wasn't
developing.
wise or strong enough.
She's evolving.
And I was a coward. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's impossible. Why?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Anby. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't!
It's almost midnight.
Anby. What is this place?
Oh god, not
What am
again.
I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night.
No, not like this.
Sorry, I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you up.
Anby, what are you planning to do?
What do you mean?
What do you
Come on,
mean?
don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on
Sorry, I
some
couldn't
super
help it.
dangerous business? There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Anby, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right? Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But The lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything or anyone important to me, Proxy. So please, help me. Take me back in that hollow and help me smash up that weird lab so I can get some closure with my former family. Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hares tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got someplace to be. Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear? I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. The first to witness my resolve.
Right, back in we go. Yeah, okay. I'm not exactly feeling tired, but I think I am gonna save the rest of the story for tomorrow. Just cause I do have to wake up early, so I do want to get my sleep together.
Long time no see.
Oh, she's all over outfit.
Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
No, now we're playing us here. Okay, so you can use her skill, hold skill to skip the whole basic attack sequence to apply the mark.
Anby, you look like a character straight out of a movie right now.
Okay, there's a chest right there. Keep that in mind.
I never thought I'd be back in this uniform.
Your fighting style seems to have changed.
Old memories are coming back with this.
The new you is so reliable, Anby.
The past me was reliable too.
That's true. The enemy's tough. Be careful.
Orders received.
Oh, she still does the same thing.
No need to be so formal. Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed?
I never expected to one day be the one guiding you, Proxy.
Oh, there's the two of them. Twiggy and Girl A.
I'm heartbroken, Anby.
Oh, trust me, I
Here
definitely
was
know
thinking
less
this
about
was
how
a
to play her.
family matter between sisters.
Like, I don't know how she synergizes with
You've
everyone
gone
else.
and brought in outside help.
But I have a basic idea
You're
of
no match for
what
me,
you want to do.
whether I bring
You just
help
basically
or
want to
not.
get the mark up,
Twiggy.
and just
Silver
wail on
Squad
them for a bit.
is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a silver soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to. What?
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my very own Silver Squad.
This is so weird. These Ambys. No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Way too many Andys for
Weird.
my liking.
These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at Tops. That can help fund my research.
Bad memories awakening again.
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours
That's
just to harvest them like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad.
and you treat family like
I
that?
needed
Yeah,
a family,
no thanks.
really. That's all. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? We are sisters. And we are family. So if we're family, why don't you feel the same pain as me? It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply of organs. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology, which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic of producing an army out of sugar and air. Anby. Captain Anby. As things stand, there's still a chance for us to work together. You are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own. Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Our Silver Squad could crush New Eridu to smithereens. And you would be its commander. And me, I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
She has a new home now.
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the Hollow.
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Disgusted. Get out of here!
Oh, mo
What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make everyone.
She gonna talk now?
I want
Oh my god, she is.
to protect you.
No, not like this.
All of you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
Uh-oh. Very interesting, looking enemies.
You. Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II.
Hey, let's go.
The current you feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this.
But using 2 attackers at once, this is a little bit funky.
Wide open.
Oh, I don't have any more energy.
Mind the It's time. Show no mercy, even if our opponent is Twiggy.
That's my line.
Oh man, I was hoping for
I shouldn't miss this
a
feeling.
dodge assistant to that, but I guess not.
Soldier 11, formation. What you do?
At least,
Don't push yourself. Understood?
Ooh.
affirmative.
Oh, what? I dodged that one. Come
Why
on.
did I subconsciously...
Loyalty. Watch out. It's time.
Fire!
The final blow.
I won't let you have it.
Oh, come on. I'm in the middle of that. I
Roger
thought I was
that.
supposed to get invincibility frames right now. Never mind. Oh, dual wielding. Okay, okay.
Captain Hein, did I fail the combat test again? I told you, I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
Smosh.
You. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that we met on the way here.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Anby. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
No.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me.
So she
before
did
its
plant
battery
something in the
died.
doll.
I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast as you can. Sure thing. As for what comes next, you gotta do that alone, right, Anby? This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born. Anby? What's on your mind? Proxy, you're still here? Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Oboe Squad can take over from here now that everything's done. She'll be okay.
Really? That's great.
What a dilemma. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech, or not?
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again.
The fact that you're even saying this means you're reconsidering it, right? Good and evil lie in the hand that wields the sword, not the sword itself. I think I heard that in a movie once. For better or worse, Silver Company technology has the power to change our world entirely. I can't help but think of the possibilities it holds for our future.
But even so, you're right. It's just... I don't know how to make a decision that I won't regret.
Well,
But that's a tough
time for
one.
this
You don't
back
really
seat
know
and
until
clock
down
out
the
for
road.
day. We'll be waiting for you at the video store. Stop by soon, Anby.
Sometimes you gotta say, fuck it, we ball, you know?
I've made up my mind.
Oh god, flip a coin. Good old Gamba. Hey yo, Billy. Oh yeah, Nicole definitely has grown up, I suppose. Well, Anby, you'll get that shot tomorrow when you're gonna help us back in the main story. Back here again? Okay. What's up? Oh, I just turned back into eyes. Oh, okay. Alright, sure, we'll pay them a quick visit. Oh, no! And Belle TP'd here and beat me to the punch already.
Oh, red chicken burgers are classic for a reason. Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers. Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, it would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know. No, there's a smell, right?
There's a smell for everything.
I always thought the smell of burgers would linger, especially if they're fried chicken burgers.
That's not true. Proxy, when did you get here?
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough condition.
Yeah,
Thanks. Soldier 11
it's
would
always
be really
cute
happy
just
to
hearing
know
them
that you
talk
care so
through
much about her.
the
She's
food.
made a full recovery.
She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
Hang on, give me a second. Okay.
So her body's recovered, but her memory is still affected?
Not quite. I asked Anby out today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Anby.
Like I said,
Well,
that's great.
You still feel the same way now?
sometimes it's better to be left in
Still
the dark, I
believes
guess.
that she was betrayed and abandoned. She still hates that traitor Anby.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hudion's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else,
Yeah, well,
things will get
be
dangerous.
as controllable, I guess.
Hudion is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water. The last thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store.
Sure. Stop by anytime.
Thank you, Manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So, are you all still down for burgers? It's on me today. Come on, you can get whatever you like.
Right. Oh, we got the Anby doll. Got the new enemy, Palicus. Partner Icon Oboe Squad. Alright, I guess before we end things off, I guess we might as well do our final hangout with Soldier 11, right?
You're not late this time. That's commendable.
Do I spend time for her here? Or no? No, hold on. Wait. No, important storyline progress. Oh, okay, maybe not. I guess I have to do it after I finish the story. So I guess that might be tomorrow. Pull Anby. Doesn't look like, well, I do technically have enough pulls to secure Anby, but then I have nothing else. I'm still down in the dumps and ditches. I don't think I can. I tried doing it yesterday. I don't think it worked. Yeah, it won't let me because I'm in immersion mode. That's not it. Plus, if I somehow get Anby on an early pull, I feel even more tempted to pull Trigger to match up with her, and then I'm just gonna be even in a bigger, shittier position. Alright, but yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, I guess, to close off the story for that. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I won't, well, actually no. Thinking about what's gonna even happen tomorrow, I feel like I'm probably gonna be even more tired. So let's just hope my adrenaline starts kicking in with the potential fun stuff that will happen in this story coming up. But yeah, anyways, thank you for stopping by. And I'll see you tomorrow night.